Hello and welcome to more Vintage Cube Draft. Ooh, we got Uro in Vintage Cube now. I don't think he's that good like to take first pick, but this card is taking over many formats. What do we got? We got Bribery, which is probably the most powerful card. Mother of Runes, which is one of the better cards. I think it's better in like Legacy Cube because removal is more important. If you play Mom, normally if you untap with her, the removal's just blanked, but in Vintage Cube they can just go over the top of you, like just cast an Emrakul and you die, or storm off and stuff. So Mom gets worse, and she also wheels, which is kind of ridiculous. Like, I still think she's one of the best white cards aside from Thalia, but we're probably going to end up taking Bribery here. As much as I dislike this card, it, like, for fun reasons, it is a very good card. It can just win the game, and Inca is always showing up. Another option could be to take Fire Blast or Mystical Tutor, but Bribery is like the card you would be Mystical Tutoring for, so we're just going to take that card. And what do we got here? We got Muldrifter, Treasure Cruise, Nissa. I think I'm probably going to go for Mox Diamond. I could have taken Fire Blast into Eidolon. I guess that's still, you know, if that comes around, maybe I'll get there. But I'm a big fan of Mox Diamond in most decks. It's really good if you're just accelerating in blue, because you have enough card draw to like mitigate the card disadvantage. Like if you Mox Diamond into Muldrifter, I think you're just better off. It's good with like Crucible of Worlds, which is another thing I like playing. And it's good in Storm, good in aggro. Like, it just does everything, really. It's also really good with balance. That is something to note. Because you discard a card, so it puts you down in hand size, and it accelerates you into casting balance. So that's definitely something to consider. I'm looking at Scrubland. So I could take balance and then try and wheel Smokestack. And if you get balance early, it is quite good. There's also Kiki Jiki. And I could go like blue-red Kiki. Again, I don't think Kiki is like amazing in Vintage Cube, but it is a good card. And then I love Mirari's Wake. Probably not in this deck, but I guess we'll see. And then some other things that are good in some niche decks, but I think it would take Balance, Scrubland, and Kiki. Maybe Tassiger before anything else. I think because I don't know what's open, I'm just going to take Scrubland. I also have Mox Diamond, and I know there was a Mother of Runes, so it's possible let's just cut Bribery and go like black-white aggro, something like that. So taking like Path to Exile here, for example, and then maybe wheeling a Legion's Landing could get there. If I want to go crazy, I could take Steam Vents and try and draft some Storm deck, but I think Path is just a good role player, and I really do like playing black-white aggro. So we're going to take Path, hope Legion's Landing comes around. Okay, very happy with my decision. There's a Thalia. Thalia's like the best card in white. Like, the reason to go white, it feels very open. We could get Land Tax, Beaumont Courier, Blood Crypt, Figure. Like, this pack is going to have something good on the wheel. And seeing Thalia go that late is just a good sign. I know Storm is open, there's like Turnabout, but this is proof to everyone that I don't always draft Storm. I think there's something to be said for variety. I could take Shambling Vent. Also, Soulfire Grandmaster, I actually do like Duretti quite a bit. And then there's also Oblivion Ring. This card is a bit slow, but it is nice. I'm going to take the Vent just for more fixing. There's Swords, also Brimaz. I think I like Swords a bit more. It's technically possible that Brimaz comes around. It's kind of embarrassing how much Storm is going around me. That's fine though. I could take Leon and Relic Warder. I do love this card. I think Skullclamp is mostly unplayable. If I already had a Bitter Blossom, and there wasn't a better card in the pack, I might take it there, but I don't, and there isn't, so I won't. What do we got? Knight of the Reliquary, if I go green-white. I think green-white in general is quite terrible, but I could get Strip Mine or Wasteland, and then Knight of the Reliquary gives that a lot more redundancy because you can like sacrifice things to find it. It's either that, Unexpectedly Absent, or I take this Fire Blast as a signal and see if red is open. So I could go like red-white. I think I'm going to take Fire Blast as a signal. Okay, that's actually good. So maybe red-white is where we're supposed to be. The hard thing is, there's also Spectral Procession, but these cards win around so late, so red-white is definitely open. It's just a question of if I can fit Eidolon Fire Blast in the same deck as like Leon and Relic Warder. I think I'm just going to take this as a sign that red is open. Here, balance is really awkward in aggressive decks. Tassiger is kind of interesting, and if I get enough Mox in, I guess Smokestack could potentially be a thing. I'm just going to take balance, just on the off chance I draw a bunch of lands. or get a bunch of boxes, but I'm gonna take Legion's Landing here. It is quite good. Okay, there's Beaumont Courier. There's also Land Tax. So Land Tax Balance is a good combo, but I think Beaumont Courier is just a very good card. There's the Oblivion Ring. All right, we found the open lane. Hopefully people are fighting over Storm. I didn't see those cards going too late, so even though they were open around the first go about, we found the first certain open lane. Ooh, Smuggler's Copter. Yeah, there is also Caracas. So I think aggro is more or less just open because, I mean, we saw how late all these good cards went. There's also Lightning Bolt. Yeesh. A lot of good stuff here. There's no way I wheel Lightning Bolt. And, I mean, I only have 2 red cards and no fixing, so I could still just focus on white. But these are very good cards. This is actually challenging. Because I could take Bolt and then either Copter or Caracas wheels. I think I just take Copter. It's too good. It's way too good here. There is a lot of things. So I guess I need to decide what colors I want to end up in. Because there's a Steamkin, which I don't even love. Yeah, I don't think I'm taking Steamkin. So I could take Godless Shrine and try and wheel this Kitesail Freebooter. Because I do have the fixing for black-white. Somehow I always end up in Mardu. There's an Emeria Angel, but that card's a bit expensive. Archangel Avacyn is fine, but she should also come around. So I'm going to take the fixing just to keep my options open. There's Prismatic Vista. This grabs any basic. There's Time Twister. Oh, Plateau. I think I need to take Plateau. Brightling should come around. A lot of... Man, what is going on in this draft? Oh, this... I don't know why I don't just force Storm every time. Feels bad. There's a Spirit Keeper, which is quite medium. I could take Vindicate and then wheel one of these because, like, they're going to come around. That seems okay. Vindicate is a decent role player. There is a... Yeesh, Fractured Identity? I don't know. This is a very strange draft. All the fun cards are going around. But I think I take Windswept Heath. It does fix my mana quite well, and then I can get, like, a Tithe Taker. I need to stop worrying about what could be and focus on what is. Student of Warfare versus Bitter Blossom. I think Student of Warfare is probably going to come around. There's also Hazoret, but I have way more black fixing, and Bitter Blossom is actually quite good in this type of deck. I don't have Smokestack, but that's okay. Wow, this is this is so shameful. We could take Gideon though. Gideon's really good. And then we're gonna get a ton of things on the wheel. Gideon ally of Zendikar is also very good. There's also a Hellrider, but I think this is actually becoming a decent Gideon deck because we have Bitter Blossom and things. Yeah, this is a very strange draft. Whoa, wait. Was this the pack with Caracas? Maybe that was the next pack, I'm not sure. I'm gonna take Lightning Helix. Right now I have 1, 2, 3 red sources. I'm probably not gonna be able to fit these in the deck. I'm not in love with Playcrafter or Recruiter though, so just having a 2-mana spell is decent. Yeah, okay, I did not get any of the cards I wanted. Looks like we are black-white probably. I don't like the 5 drops, they're okay. But Freebooter, just stopping your opponents from doing things is really nice. I guess just nobody's drafting Storm. There's Dark Ritual and Lion's Eye Diamond. Honestly, Brightling is a good role player, and this deck doesn't look like it would take advantage of Dark Ritual too much. Mode is interesting, but I'm not going to get there. Spirit Keeper. So Dreadhorde Arcanist is interesting with Swords to Plowshares and Path to Exile. And I think Spirit Keeper is quite bad. So I'm going to take the Arcanist as a speculation. Because if I get something like Thoughtseize, Duress, Inquisition, then that gets a lot better. Tithe Taker is so medium, but Hypnotic Spectre is also quite medium. I don't know. Both were fine. If I had Dark Ritual, obviously I'd take Spectre. I got Show and Tell and Eureka last pick. This is such a weird draft. I really don't know what to do here. Probably going to take... Oh, that's actually interesting. So I could take Rishadan Port, or I can take let's see, probably Mesmeric Fiend and wheel Tide Hollow Scholar. It depends on what I value more. So I already have Thalia. This is just a land, but I'm already multiple colors, so I think this gets worse. And Fiend is less likely to come around than Scholar, and I would like to get both of them. There's also Shrine if I was red, but I don't know. Red felt like open, but like this is open. Storm felt open. Probably everyone's just fighting over green, which is tradition. So I think we're going to take the Fiend and wheel the Scholar, hopefully. Ooh, Lingering Souls, Council's Judgment. Dogmoth, what do you do again? Sacrifice a creature, put a counter on something, discard a card to proliferate. Okay. Not the best, not the worst. Lingering Souls versus Council's Judgment. This is not a Vampiric Tutor deck. Generally, you want Vampiric Tutor if you have something really good to find. We really don't. So, I kind of like this. Let's see. As far as team pumps goes, I have Gideon. I do have Balance, but that's... I really need another Mox, like, to make this deck better, I think. I have 7 creatures, so I probably need... I do have Bitter Blossom already, and Smuggler's Copter, which is good with Lingering Souls. I think I'm going to take the removal. It's really hard to say there, though. I do actually like Kaya. Right, Kaya, what do you do again? You're 3 mana, 3. Eat cards from graveyards, exile permanents, and then deals damage to players equal to the number of cards they own in exile. Kaya might come around though, and Angel of Invention seems quite good in this deck. It is a 5-drop. Yeah, I think that's okay. Yeah, I think that's probably better. There's also a Stonecoil Serpent, but ooh, a lot of good things in this pack. Hero of Bladehold, a Johnny Vengeant, and a Danto Vanguard. What do I even want? I guess I can probably just cut red except for Plateau for Beaumont Courier. And that makes my deck more consistent, even though I really love a Johnny. So I think I'd just take a Danto. Although Hero of Bladehold does just win the game. I think you don't want too many 4-mana plays. Although I'm not playing Rishadan Port. I think a Danto's just too good. It just costs 2 mana. Like, that's really good. There's Stoneforge. I don't have any things with that. There's a Fallen Shinobi. That is actually interesting. That's quite good with all the things I have. I saw quite a few blue lands going around. The alternative is Collective Brutality. Like, I don't have any equipment. Stoneforge is whatever. I guess there was a Batter Skull, but I don't think that card's great. I'm gonna speculate here. Just seeing if we can get the mana for it. Ooh, Spear of Heliod. So there's Big Teferi, Blade Splicer. I think Spear is good, especially if Lingering Souls comes around. Wow, Baby Teferi too? What is going on? I think this is... it hurts because there's Contained Priest, but Ravages of War is so good here. I can't pass that card. We can take Disenchant, Flicker Wisp. I'm not playing Murderous Rider. It does kill Planeswalkers, but that's whatever. Flicker Wisp. Let's see, what is it good with? Angel of Invention. It's not actually that good with that many things, so I think I'm just going to take Disenchant and put that in the sideboard or something. So we did wheel Tide Hollow and Rishadan Port. I think I like the hand disruption quite a bit more. There's also Seachrome Coast if we want to try and make Fallen Shinobi work, but we'll see. Okay, there's Lingering Souls. Pretty good there. We got Kaya, so against like green, we bring in Kaya. I will take a Johnny Vengeant just in case. I think the sword is still very medium. So right now, I think I'm playing Mox Diamond. I think right now this is what I would play. It's 16 land plus Mox Diamond. I kind of wish I had Rishadan Port because 17 land plus Mox Diamond would be nice. What does this do? Each opponent discards a card, loses 3 life, whatever. I don't know. I'll take this, I guess. Doesn't really matter. This thing, last pick Emery. I really would like to play a pod draft with this draft because this whole draft felt very strange. I could sideboard Brightling. It's in general a very good card, but 17 land... How does 17 land feel with this deck? It feels like kind of a lot. Do I like Angel more than Kaya? So as far as Tarkin, I have Bitter Blossom and Lingering Souls, so Angel's probably... Kaya's so good though. Eating stuff that costs 1 or less, like just eating Moxes, is quite good. She gains life, and then her ultimate can start doing damage. I think I'll keep Kaya in the sideboard. The other option is just putting in a Lightning Helix, but I only have 3 red sources, so that feels a bit worse. So I think I just run it like this. 3 black, 9 white. So that would give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 black sources. You know, the mana in this deck is actually quite good. I'm quite happy about that. I also have Thalia, right? Yeah. Okay, so I have no Thoughtseize or Inquisition, which is quite strange, but I do get Mesmeric Fiend, Tidehollow Skull, or Kitesail Freebooter. So we just gotta really hope to draw Mox Diamond. I could 17 land plus Mox. Yeah, because I have a lot of 3s and 4s and Ravages. I'm gonna run 17 lands. I think I should have taken Rishadan Port over maybe Mesmeric Fiend, because I think I would have been happy with that switch, but it is what it is. See you guys round 1. Alright, we're on the draw. This hand would be so good on the play, but it's fine. Bitter Blossom's still just a good card. Ooh, that makes it a lot better. That makes it a lot better. I wish I had something like Black Braids instead of Ink Eyes. That would have been really nice. Do I care about getting Bitter Blossom countered? Well, I'm going to attack. We'll see if they, I don't know, flash in a blocker or something. I think it's worth just going for Bitter Blossom. If they don't counter it, like, we kind of just take over. If they do, that's fine. Okay, that hurts actually. Opponent knows the secrets. If they Manatide into Ancestral Recall, I will... Okay. I don't have to say what I was going to do because it won't happen. Good, good. Okay, they do nothing. Angel's quite good. I'm happy I'm playing 17. So we're going to lead with a land, attack with the Vampire. Kind of regretting getting Bitter Blossom Manatide now that I've seen their deck is not aggressive blue-white. Because, I don't know, their deck could have like Oblivion Rings and things for a Danto Vanguard. I could Vindicate an Island, but I think getting creatures in play first is better. And like, I don't know, I'm not really a fan of vindicating lands, especially when they haven't missed a land drop. And I have Path to Exile. So like, I would vindicate a land, and then I would Path to Exile giving them a land. And then I'm in trouble. So they Revoker, sure. Black Lotus. They named Gideon Ally Zendikar. Ooh, that'd be a good name. Oh, clever. That's actually pretty good. Okay, I'd support that. I'm not gonna Path the Revoker. These are Ravages. So let's Vindicate the Revoker. They missed a land drop. I'm basically setting up so that as soon as I hit a land, I can just cast Ravages and win. Whoa. Ooh, okay. That's a good draw by them. Okay, so now I wouldn't run out Ravages. I would cast Gideon and then out Ravages. But they missed a land drop. So if that was their best play, I think we're okay. We just gotta hope for no mana leak on Gideon here. I'm going to attack first. And here's hoping they don't have Daze. If they have Manatide then Daze, I respect them. Okay, good, good. Make a Knight Ally token. So now I have 2 creatures in play. Ravages should be enough to win. Godless Shrine. Yeah, that seems pretty good. I think I just want to make a token again. I don't want to uptick yet. Although, ooh, that's interesting. Let's Ravages. Not playing around Daze, because they didn't Daze Gideon, and I want to have this land in play. Okay. Yeah, cause I could uptick Gideon, attack with all of them, flip Legion's Landing, play Godless Shrine, and have 2 mana available, which would be quite good. So they're playing blue-white removal. I didn't see any board wipes or anything. Brightling or Blade Splicer are interesting. I think pre-board my deck is actually still quite good against them. So I could just keep it the same. I could also definitely see cutting a land on the draw. So like bring in... it's hard because I don't know what they have. Bring in Blade Splicer, get rid of a Plains to just run 16 land on the draw. I'm okay with that. Alright, well I did cut a land on the draw. This hand I have to mulligan. I did cut a land on the draw. This hand is more keepable because I have Swords, Path, Smuggler's Copter. I'm going to keep this and get rid of the Spear. It's a bit ambitious, but I don't know. Don't be results oriented. So I know I got rid of a land, but the land is a Blade Splicer. So, oh no. Oh no. Okay. So basically if we draw Blade Splicer instead of a land, then I can complain. Maybe I should have gotten rid of some of my removal because their deck is just seems very controlling. We're not going to fetch off Windswept because we want more lands in our deck. Come on, deck, land. Okay, Plains, fetch, Scrubland, Copter. Here's hoping that we draw a creature. So I have no way to deal with library. This is where Wasteland or Strip Mine are so good. Didn't see those as far as I can tell during the draft. But if I can hit a creature, which I have many creatures I can cast for this mana now, then I think we'll be okay. Because then I can like rummage or loot, discard, probably Oblivion Ring. I think Council's Judgment is better, and then go from there. Alright, opponent plays a land before activating library and just passes turn. So now they probably have counter magic available too. Well, at least I drew a land. I cannot Smuggler's Copter, and these are non-land. Go. They draw. Holy cow, their deck is good. Here's where they like, I don't even know, bribery me, take my angel. Or I guess because they have mocks, they just, oh, I'm in so much trouble. Okay, I mean, I know it's gonna get countered. but we have to try and vindicate the library. Whoa, okay. I can work with that. Now we're back in the game. They're down a land. I know they've drawn 3 extra cards, but we can sword the Celestial Colonnade. We have a lot of removal. We just have to protect Gideon until they're tapped low and then resolve him. And it's hard because if we cast Gideon, they can Colonnade attack him. So I guess we have to like play Gideon uptick, take the hit, and then hold up swords to deal with Colonnade. Them not countering Vindicate also tells me they probably have a handful of removal and no counter magic. They're also discarding to hand size. Okay, this will tell me a lot. Wait, what? I don't know. I don't know. What? It discarded a land. They didn't play a land, I don't think. I don't know what's going on there. So 1 Gideon down. I'm actually happy. No, because I guess I would have upticked. I guess they did play a land, because this is turn 6 and they only have 4 lands and have not played a land yet. And I killed one last turn. Okay, that makes more sense. So they go plains into 6 mana Elspeth, make some Thopters, or tokens. So we kill Elspeth with Council's Judgment. I don't want to play O-Ring because they could like bounce it or something. We're definitely fighting the good fight. Missing a lot of land drops, but I don't know if opponent's thinking about Force of Willing. I don't know. It's hard to judge because they're just playing very slow. Alright, many minutes later it resolves. We hit Elspeth. Are they lagging or like... Well, they're just playing so slowly. It's hard to judge. Okay, Elspeth down. We pass turn. So they have 3 soldiers and a Celestial Colonnade, which they need a land to... No, they can just activate. They have 5 cards in hand and play another land. 7 mana, Elish Norn. Okay. It's a lot of damage. I think I want to get a creature in play with a Danto Vanguard, but I almost played it and then swords, but I need to swords first. I don't want to path just yet because I don't want to give them more mana, so we're going to get rid of Elish Norn. Then we play our Vanguard. So we're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and fall to 3 life here. They could swords. Maybe I have to keep back Copter on defense, actually. I think I actually have to keep back Copter on defense to block the soldiers. If I activate and they swords the Plowshares my Copter, at least they're not hitting like my Angel. And if they spend all their mana activating... So I think the worst case scenario for me is they activate Colonnade, attack with that, all my soldiers, and then use the white mana of Colonnade to swords the Smuggler's Copter. Okay, Fairground Warden is fine. They're going to eat my Vanguard. Definitely want to turn off my yields. Activate this as a blocker. Okay, so now they don't attack probably. Whoa. Oh, they do have swords. Okay. Alright. Well, at least I gained 3 out of that exchange. If I draw a land, what do I do? I Oblivion Ring the Fairgrounds Warden? Spear doesn't do anything. This is getting worse. That's for sure. I guess I have to do this. How have I not drawn a land in 8 turns? And again, I cut a land for Blade Splicer, so like that wouldn't have affected it. I've just only drawn 3 lands this whole game. They're gonna attack just for 3, not activating Colonnade, which I'm okay with. I'm gonna take this because as soon as I play Spear of Heliod, then Vanguard can block the soldiers. The no attack is really rough though, because it means they have something going on, like Sphinx's Rev. There's a land, which is good. So I can play this. I can play Spear. Pass turn. We're playing around Force Spike here. Next turn, hopefully I can draw a land and play Gideon. Okay, still no Colonnade attack. That's quite strange. I fall to 5. Okay, so now we can play Gideon. They might counter it. Oh, is this Cryptic Command? Cryptic Command I would just concede. Let me think about this actually. You know, I guess it's not the end of the world. Okay, I mean, this game is still winnable. Hard, but winnable. Because they have to activate Colonnade, and then I path to exile their Colonnade, take 3 and fall to 2 life. I play Angel of Invention. The problem is I run into Mana Tithe now, but interesting. Okay, now we're just gonna go for it, I guess. If they Mana Tithe this, then at least I get to resolve Angel, which can block. Well, they have both. Look how good these cards are. If they had days, they could have easily just won with Colonnade. I don't understand that play. But the reason for pathing is if they have days or Mana Tithe, I at least have them spend it on path instead of Angel of Invention. Let's see how they shuffled. They chose to shuffle. They hit Lyra Dawnbringer. Okay, let's... I mean, we have to play Angel. So if I go with counters, this becomes a 5-4 and still just dies. So I guess I go with servos. If they attack with Lyra and Colonnade, again I die, but they have not been doing that. Okay, alright. They had the win so many ways, but they're just showing me more of their deck, which I'm okay with. Felt like Brightling could actually be pretty good there, because it's just immune to so much removal over Blade Splicer. On the play, I probably do want that extra land, though. They have a lot of big things. Tidetaker is actually kind of good against them. Thalia is okay. My removal's good. Beaumont Courier, I think I like. Yeah, it really helps with the aggro. Relic Warder can hit some of their stuff. I didn't really see any board wipes. I think Oblivion Ring is just a little bit slow on the play. I'd rather have Proactive Brightling. Running 17 lands just so I can guaranteed curve out. It didn't affect that game at all that I cut a card, because again, it was this, but I would like to hit 4 lands on turn 6 instead of like, I don't even know when I hit 4 lands, like turn 10. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I just realized I have Necrotol in my sideboard. What am I doing? Necrotol is very good. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, no. A Swamp and I'm golden. I think I can risk it. Most of my cards are cheaper than this, and I'm running like 8 or 9 black sources. This might have been bad. Basically, Plains is good, Swamp is good, white spells are good. My only bad drops are 3+ mana cards, which is a very small portion of my deck. Not a Swamp, but it's still acceptable. Alright, they might have Mana Tithe. If I don't draw a land... Oh, that works, actually, very well. We can play Thalia. They can't Mana Tithe Thalia, then I can resolve my things. That works better. Fairgrounds Warden, fair enough. Land Gideon? I guess they can daze now, huh? Scrubland. It's very mana inefficient, but I think I just want to disrupt their hand here. Okay, they do not have daze. That's good. Brazen Borrower, Mystical Tutor, Path to Exile. Their hand's actually very good. They can Flicker Wisp the Fairgrounds Warden. So we're playing a long game. I think I want to take Brazen Borrower. It causes the most problems if they like bounce my Gideon or something. I don't think they really want to resolve Flicker Wisp. So let's do that. So now I've seen their hand. It would have ended up better obviously if I just jammed Gideon, but if they had Daze there and Daze Gideon, I'm in a lot of trouble. And this also works like well if I draw an untapped land. I can go something like Mesmeric Fiend, Spear of Heliod. Okay, they play Plains. This is a matchup where I definitely need to focus on what they have in hand, because it's not going to be easy unless they do something ridiculous like Path my Tide Hollow. Oh, okay, sure. Get a Swamp. Okay, now they have Brazen Borrower. Very interesting. It's possible they drew Counterspell, but now Flicker Wisp Path is gone. I don't really want to Mesmeric Fiend into Brightling because they could kill it, so let's just play Gideon. Oh, actually Gideon was bad because they have Celestial Colonnade, but they can't activate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Gideon was fine. They can end of turn Brazen Borrower and attack Gideon. That's fine. They can Brazen Borrower, bounce a token, and then untap, and that's fine. So this goes okay. Make a token. There actually, I guess, was some consideration to ultimate there, but it feels worse. So they probably bounce the Knight. They bounce the Gideon. Okay, so they're playing a tempo game. So they play their land. They have Flicker Wisp, Brazen Borrower, Mystical Tutor, 2 unknowns. I think if I draw a land, I'm just jamming an Angel of Invention, because then like Daze and Mana Tithe don't work. I basically want to play around those the whole game if possible, because they've shown both of them, and it's like definitely something they could have stranded in hand. If I don't draw a land, playing Gideon's kind of weak. They Flicker Wisp my Knight token. Take 1. Okay, it's kind of frustrating that Mesmeric Fiend cannot hit Brazen Borrower. Okay, so I did draw a land, so let's just run out the Angel. Okay, they tutor for something. Flicker Wisp is gone. Okay, so I've seen everything. I just know they have Brazen Borrower. Okay. That will give me back Thalia. So let's make servos. I don't know if Wrath is that good for them, really. But Celestial Colonnade is always going to be a problem. Sower of Temptation. Yikes. I think they must have drawn that for turn. That's really bad. Take some damage. And all these cards have flying too. That's good. Can work with that. So I can do something like Mesmeric Fiend Lingering Souls. Mesmeric Fiend takes Wrath of God, or I can do something like Spear of Heliod Lingering Souls. That plays into Force Spike or Mana Tithe. They have 2 cards in hand. And they have mana up. One of them is Wrath. So I guess it's... I don't think I can win without going for this here. And let's see, I probably need the Lingering Souls to resolve more than the Spear. So we'll lead with Lingering Soul. They only have 1 unknown in hand, so if it happens to be Mana Tithe, sure. But I need this to work to win. Okay. So now they can Wrath, but that's not even that good for them. They can Brazen Borrower bounce... No, they cannot bounce. They already used that. They draw Ponder. Okay. It's not a Colonnade activation. I need to hit a way to deal with Colonnade. I have a lot of removal in the deck. So they draw land. So it's Wrath of God, 1 unknown. Did they shuffle with Ponder? They did. It's a random card. Well, Brightling's looking pretty good. They can't attack with Sower, unless they have a removal spell. But I think them attacking me, double blocking them, killing one isn't the worst. They can't attack with Flicker Wisp really, because I just block. Can't attack with Fairgrounds Warden. They can attack with Angel, and that makes the Sower attack. I think that's still bad. I think they can't attack here. And they tutored for Wrath instead of Cryptic, which is great for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if their last card is Elish Norn, then I could be in trouble. Yeah, Elish Norn is problematic because I just die immediately if they cast her. Alright, they just passed turn. Sweet. Tithe Taker helps a bit. What do I do here? I think I like playing Mesmeric Fiend into Brightling. It protects me against Elish Norn. It also takes away the Wrath of God or a counterspell if they have it. Oh. That felt good. Let's take Oh, wait. If I take Elspeth, then they have to cast Wrath and cannot just jam Elspeth on their turn. So I guess that's better. And I get Thalia back. Okay, let's do that. Take Elspeth, and if I play Gideon, I have 2 spirits. Can they kill Gideon? That's what I want to know. Because they can also cast Brazen Borrower. So I play Gideon, they play Brazen Borrower, activate Colonnade, swing out at Gideon. Let's say with just these 3. I can block. Gideon goes up to 5. Gideon dies in that situation. So I don't really want to play Gideon. I think we're just going to get down a... I really don't want them playing Elspeth, but they don't have it. Okay, you know what? I think I'm just going to pass turn and hold up Spear, because they're very incentivized to Wrath. They don't play Brazen, which probably means they're going to cast Wrath. Hopefully they forget I get Thalia back. They draw land, so they are just going to activate Colonnade. Okay. Man, I'm just going to let Colonnade hit me, and then Spear of Heliod it. Whoa! None of these attacks are good for them, really. Okay. So I can block, take 5, but then they lose their Colonnade. Seems okay to me. I think they forgot about that because now their board presence is very bad. Ooh. So I can play Gideon. This goes until end of turn. So starting to take up Gideon gives me a way to deal with Elspeth, which I quite like. So let's give my servo life link and attack. Gain some life there. So if I flash back Lingering Souls, they Wrath of God, it's still not even that bad. Because I just have all this stuff going on. And I want the flyer so Sower can't hit Gideon. So yeah, that actually basically forces them to Wrath. And they can't Elish Norn me, so yeah, let's do that. And this stops them from attacking Gideon, they Wrath, and then they can't do anything for turn. Interesting. They really don't want to cast Wrath of God. Okay. I guess they're playing to... Ah, they didn't even hit a thing though, so like Elish Norn doesn't even work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Interesting. So I feel like Vindicating Hallowed Fountain is a very good start, but also just giving something lifelink. Or I can give the Spirit Vigilance maybe. I give the Spirit Vigilance, I think 1, 2, 3. I have 2 cards in hand. I think I'm just gonna cast a Gideon and probably just make a token. So we're attacking with the servos. They only have 1 good block on them. Obviously Gideon and the Vigilant Spirit seems okay to me. Opponent's really down on time. Let's play this Gideon. And this Gideon is going to... I think I want to just uptick actually, because they're going to Wrath. Yeah, like if they don't Wrath, that's fine, but making sure Gideon doesn't die seems good. So, okay, I think they've decided they're going to... They're attacking me. We'll block with a Spirit. I think they've decided they're going to cast Wrath. Yeah, but they're very dead now, because Thalia comes out. They get Elspeth, but they can't even cast the Thalia, and they're like more or less dead on board. So I think here we are going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we're gonna give this lifelink. Then we're going to play a Brightling. Play a Swamp, also play a Tithe Taker. And I'm gonna emblem this Gideon. That way Elish Norn is no longer like immediately lethal. Like if they tap out for Elish Norn, none of my creatures die now. And then I can just Vindicate the Elish Norn and win. And that's why I up to Gideon last turn. Because now if they play Elspeth, I can exile it. Yep, Elspeth costs 7. She can downtick, but that still doesn't really do it. Yeah, so I bounce this. And they're dead on board. Cool. Alright, that was a pretty good game. See you guys round 2. Alright, we are on the play against Act 93. Being on the play with this deck feels great. I even get to Windswept Heath for a... What is that, a Taiga? Badlands? Scrubland? Plateau? Plateau! Play Beaumont Courier? Maybe I don't. Maybe I just play Swamp. That actually seems kind of better. Because I actually really do just want to hit land drops. So like, fetching decreases the quantity of lands in my deck by 1. Okay. That's cool. Hey! Okay. This is literally the card I wanted to fetch up. With this was a Plateau, but I didn't because I wanted to hit more land drops. And I drew the card I was going to fetch, so it actually had an impact. That's actually a really good demonstration there. I'm going to play Plateau just in case, I don't know, something weird comes up and I want to crack Beaumont Courier. I have no plays. Next turn I can Council Judgment the Soul Ring, but they have 4 mana. Yeesh. They could honestly just like chase the Mind Sculptor me. Not doing anything is more encouraging, although like if they mana drain my Council Judgment and then I don't want to think about it. Attack. Because I've drawn a land, I will just run out Council Judgment. Here's where Daze gets me, but I can't let them untap a Soul Ring if I can help it. Looks like opponent's gonna like Factor Fiction. Okay. Oh, I killed it. This must be Factor Fiction, right? Or something of that effect. Frantic Search, Deceiver. Okay. They could have killed my Wilmot. Okay. I'm actually not that mad about that one. Oh, wow. Wow. If they kill me from here, I will be so impressed. Like Ritual into something. Kiki Jiki. Alright, you're a little ways away from there, but I appreciate it. I can Path to Exile. I can play Gideon Blackblade and hold up Path, or I think ticking up Gideon Blackblade is probably something I want to do to eat the Deceiver Exarch in like 2 turns. The problem is playing Gideon Ally of Zendikar can just kill them faster. Windswept Heath. I'm definitely gonna fetch for mana here. I don't need double blacks. Let's just get a plains. I just have to decide. I can play Gideon, make a 2/2. That's probably... Alternatively, I can play Gideon Blackblade, but I can't even block, so they can just attack my guy. Okay, yeah, we're gonna play Gideon, make a 2/2. Not attack. Pass turn, then play Gideon and start upticking. Unless I draw a land, then I'm just gonna jam Angel probably. Because they only have 1 land. Like, if they go something like, I don't even know. Land, Ritual, Manamorphose, Dark Ritual, Kiki Jiki, sure. Like, that can kill me. But they're very far behind. Wandering Fumarole, okay. I didn't draw the land. I'm just gonna hold up Path to Exile. I don't feel very comfortable. Could play Gideon. And I think at this point I probably just want to uptick this guy and start beating down. Although, if I keep making tokens, then they can't... I can give Beaumont Courier Indestructible. Or I can give this Knight Vigilance. I think I give the Knight Vigilance. Oh wait, that doesn't make any sense. Because if I attack, they just double block. Guess we do that. Then Gideon will just make a token. Yeah, I played that wrong. That is for sure. I should have given Beaumont Courier Indestructible, because I think if I attack here, they just double block. And that's not good. So yeah, that was bad. Ooh, okay. That's a good card. Okay. Tithe Taker is great. So is the Copter though. Let's play Copter. This Gideon's definitely going to uptick. I think I'm gonna give Beaumont Courier Indestructible now. And we now uptick with Gideon so I can emblem next turn. Back with these and hold back the Knights. Okay. Opponent folds a 6. I feel like I could just sit back and kill them next turn if they don't combo off. Because 6 is really low. They attack me. Alright, I'm gonna crew the Copter. They incinerate my Copter and that gets bigger. Okay. They're still down a blocker though. So that's fine. So I'll just take 2. Dreadhorde Arcanist doesn't do anything. So they're tapped out. If I Path to Exile Deceiver Exarch, then what happens? They have 2 blockers. I have... So they block here and here. They take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they don't actually die. Okay. There's my land. Does Angel of Invention do it? So that pumps my team. 2, 3. So they block here, here, and here. They take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They still don't die. So I uptick here. I mean, this really forces them to do a lot of things. I can exile stuff, but maybe I do that post-combat. Or I just give this indestructible. Attack, 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 attack. Well, my career gets even smaller, or bigger, whatever. Has a lot of things. So they're forced to block a lot of stuff. We play this. Going to cast a Tithe Taker. And I have Path to Exile, Beaumont Courier Crack to potentially hit Swords to Plowshares. So they get Steam Vents probably. They die. Yeah, okay. That worked out quite well. So Kiki combo with the Dreadhorde Arcanist, a bit of removal. Necrotol, I should have just had that in the deck. It's better than O-Ring. That makes me want an extra swamp. O-Ring though, let me think about this. O-Ring deals with Soul Ring, which is moderately problematic. Although I guess Disenchant is just better in that regard. Although I just saw Soul Ring, I didn't see Splinter Twin either. So maybe I keep that to the side. Lightning Helix does not deal with the Kiki combo, but I have Path and Sword, so that's okay. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. Just Necrotol, get him. Sure. Yeah, that's a pretty good hand. I'll keep this. It is a little awkward with Thalia, making my things more expensive, but it's okay. We are going to fetch a Godless Shrine with Windswept Heath turn 1, because now I don't want to draw land, so if I draw Godless Shrine, then it's worse. Do they scryed? Put 2 cards on top. Okay, I'm still gonna fetch this untapped. I don't think... If they're playing Kiki combo, my life total doesn't matter that much. Oh, I could just get Scrubland. Okay, that works even better. Play that. Then we play Thalia. I'm guessing by that they're stored on lands, which should hopefully make Thalia much better. And then Swords to kill the combo pieces at instant speed. Alright, never mind their deck. Wow. Wow. Now I'm in trouble. Okay, that's... I think I need to sword this Dreadhorde Arcanist. As much as I hate doing it. I'm not playing Thalia this turn. Again, as much as I hate doing it. Play Plains, hit for 1. That feels really bad, but I can't let them preordain, and then I think they also had Ponder and other things. Then I need to like Council's Judgment their Soul Ring. Although even then I don't know if I can do that. Definitely gonna kill that. That card's super scary. Wow, oh my gosh. They were gonna absolutely annihilate me. So Plains Judgment. eat that one. Hit them. I get to play Thalia into Freebooter, and we just gotta hope to not draw so many lands. They only have one red source, which I like. I'm going to Freebooter because Deceiver Exarch does eat my Vampire. I guess I should play it on Miscalc while I can. So like, if I know they have Exarch, I don't have to attack with my Vampire. Ugh. Okay. I mean, I get to resolve Thalia, which might be better. I'm not really sure. If I could draw a Planeswalker or a thing that wraths lands, I'd be okay. Or really a creature with haste, like Beaumont Courier flipping Legion's Landing would be pretty good. Because next turn, let's say I draw a creature, I'm gonna have to suicide my Thalia into a Wandering Fumarole if I want to flip Legion's Landing. Non-land, Alright, well, we have to risk it. If they have Deceiver Exarch, I'm in a bad spot anyway, so we're attacking. Okay. I will play one land at least, because I mean they could have like Mana Leak, and so having lands in play could help with that. The only concern is like if I play Ravages of War, having lands left over. Oh my gosh. Alright. Well, that went poorly. Opponent's not doing anything though. They do have 2 red sources. I'm drawing mono land. I think at this point I'm going to keep these lands in hand for a post Ravages world, because I am pretty incentivized to kill Wandering Fumarole. It also makes my hand look scarier, although I might just be dead. Okay, I can work with that. Come on, deck, give me non-lands and not Mox Diamond. Oh, that's quite good. Bitter Blossom. Now I'm not as worried about a post Wrath or post Ravages of War world, so I'll play all my lands just to, I don't know, be able to like flip Legion's Landing and activate stuff. They tap my planes. Okay, I'm probably dead. Yeah, if they go for it, I'm just gonna concede. Okay, that was actually good information. Now I can bring in Disenchant. It probably was worth it just for Soul Ring anyway, but now that there's 2 things, I feel pretty comfortable. They have Fire. Really not a big fan of Tithe Taker. Kaya can eat Soul Ring, but Disenchant can hit Splinter Twin, so that's better. Brightling. I have Fallen Shinobi, which is really scary. I think I just run it like this. I have yet to have an opening hand with Mox Diamond in it. Hey, there we go. I'll keep this. Turn 1, Legion's Landing. So now, our relationship with lands this game has not been very good. Non-creature, non-land card. You know what? I'm actually going to turn 1 Kitesail Freebooter, because I don't want them casting turn 1 Soul Ring. Wow, they had it turn 1 every time. That's good thing I got it. Their hand is quite bad. They don't have blue mana. They do have Fire Ice, but they have to go land. Yeah, we take Soul Ring here. Bonfire of the Damned is actually kind of scary too. So I need to hit a land here. I need to turbo up a Gideon. Why is their hand revealed twice? Oh my gosh. Ice, fire, fire, ice. Fallen Shinobi, thing in the ice. They played a Blood Crypt. Of course, there's ice, fire, and fire, ice. Okay, their hand is 6 cards. I know 5 of them. Godless Shrine is good. Attack. Let's Godless Shrine untapped and cast Lingering Souls. If they want to fire ice my Lingering Souls tokens, they can. But then they don't get access to their Soul Ring. If they don't do anything, then I can flip Legion's Landing. And if they like play Thing in the Ice and get greedy, then maybe I can resolve a Gideon. Okay, we're just gonna cast Gideon, I think. This will force them to fire ice immediately, I think. No, because they can do it in response to my activation. So we're just gonna make a knight. This was a very good start. This is how important having a Mox is in these decks. Attack. Next turn I can flip Legion's Landing, regardless of what they target. So they hit that. So they can Soul Ring 1/2. Oh, Soul Ring Bonfire for 1? Why? I don't know, maybe I should. No, there's Emblem Gideon there seems really bad. But Soul Ring Bonfire for 1 is really scary, but then their hand does nothing. Yep, alright. This is my fate. Goodbye. Oh, interesting. Uh-oh. Wonder what they're tutoring for. Well, go ahead and play Legion's Landing. They're pretty far from comboing me, but Bonfire will do a lot. Next turn they can do it for 2 and literally wipe my board except for Gideon. Let's see, if I Emblem Gideon, I still lose basically everything. So we're just gonna uptick and hit them for 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. This flips, yes. They fall to 8. I play a Plains. I'm not gonna Lingering Souls because Bonfire just wipes my board. Yeah, Mox Diamond. So much work this game. I did get lucky and draw like running lands, but they can Wish Claw for... I'm trying to think what cards could do something here. Like Sneak Attack and then sneak in, I don't know. I know 3 of the 5 cards in their hand, so Wish Claw for Sneak Attack, if they have like an Emrakul in hand, it still doesn't do it. But I guess we're about to find out. This is only as a... Oh, instant speed, but only during your turn. I guess they're just seeing what they have now. Because I'm just going to get Ravages of War. This looks like a big bonfire. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Wow, I think they tutored up Fiery Confluence, though. That seems more likely. So I can hit them for 6 down to 2, so their fetch lands get turned off. Oh, Disenchant? That seems quite good as well. I think we just hit them there. Uptick. They can Bonfire. I'll just hold up a Danto. They're at 2 life. I don't think... Yeah, there's no way they could like Splinter Twin me there. Sweet! See you guys in the finals! Alright, we're here, round 3 in the finals, on the draw, with a hand that gets really good. If I hit a second land, I'm gonna keep it. I'm running 17 land. I have a Beaumont Courier. I have like a bunch of cheap interactive spells, so if they play like Fyndhorn Elves, I probably just swords it. Definitely not gonna path to exile the Fyndhorn Elves. Okay, that's too risky. So I'm playing Mox Diamond, not... This is why you don't count Mox Diamond as a land. I'm playing it as an extra spell, so I'm playing 17 land plus Mox Diamond. So like that's not replacing a land that I would have drawn. Let's play this untapped, and I think I do just swords the Fyndhorn Elves. Really hope that they're relying on that for early mana. Like, they might have kept a 1-lander just like I did. They did not, but they did pass turn without doing anything, and I drew a land. So, suppose we can play a Smuggler's Copter. I'm gonna loot away this Mox Diamond with a Copter if I can. Mox Diamond's great if you draw it early like last game. Mox Diamond's pretty bad if you're like limited on lands. Please don't kill my Smuggler's Copter. Okay, I can work with this. Forest on top. Man, Beaumont Courier activating the Copter is... Whoa, this is going to be really good. So we're going to play around Daze. We're going to Relic Warder their Courser of Crewfix. Oh, that is beautiful. Nom nom nom. Then we get to play Beaumont Courier. And crew the Copter with the Relic Warder. Man, this deck's really good. Discarding Mox Diamond. I know it can activate Beaumont Courier, but I think we're fine in that regard. Alright, I'm exiling then looting. I might regret this, but we'll see. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, this is good. Smuggler's Copter's so strong. Alright, now we hit a land, play Gideon. We O-ring their Questing Beast. I could also path to exile their Questing Beast. This card has like so many lines of text. It's like, sure. I didn't know it also stopped combat damage. I've read this card like, I don't know how many times. I've never once read the middle line of text, or the third line of text, I guess, that combat damage cannot be prevented. So let's go Plains O-ring. Because I can't really like protect Gideon from Questing Beast through using... I think hitting for more damage is worth it. So we're discarding any land I draw. Definitely still looting though. Yep, goodbye Swamp. So, I don't know. It's hard to decide there whether hitting for 1 more damage or getting a card under Beaumont Courier is better. Given that they seem to be very much on the back foot, it seems like hitting them for damage is better, especially with something like Gideon. And Smuggler's Copter, chunking them in like 4 even attacks is pretty good. Okay, I kind of regret... actually, that's fine. Pusher Portal's really slow. Oh, there's that Gideon. What does he have 4 for? But he can start ticking up. I think I like this Gideon ticking up. That seems better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so let's crew using this Gideon. Give the Smuggler's Copter lifelink. Attack for a bunch, and the next turn I can play Gideon in ultimate or whatever, but now I'm gonna hit with Bullmite Courier and then wait, I did that last time. Alright, I did not mix it up like I thought I did. Yes. We'll just discard that. I'd rather just have stuff that deals with the board. Like, I don't know, if they play a big blocker, I can just kill it and they die. They're probably gonna try and vote Carnage, which would be horrible. Homage. They can't really upheaval me, but upheaval would be kind of brutal too. I don't know what that does, but I think it just dies. Vigilance counter, a reach counter, or a trample counter. Alright, let's just path that and win. Okay, we are up in the finals against green, which is not amazing, but I do finally get to bring in Kaya and feel okay about it. Disenchant. How do I feel about disenchant? It eats Courser of Crewfix. It kills their other thing. I'm just wondering if that's better than Oblivion Ring. I don't think it is. I don't know. I guess Kitesail Freebooter has flying, which is kind of relevant. Ravages of War is actually pretty bad against them, especially on the draw. Brightling against the green deck is okay. I think I might just run it like this. Like I have Bitter Blossom, like a lot of flying creatures, a good heap of removal. Yeah. This actually could be a good matchup for Johnny Vengeant. Didn't I get rid of Mesmeric Fiend? Maybe not. Maybe I'm going crazy. I'm gonna keep this hand though. It's very good. It's a little land, but I have the all-powerful Smug. Oh, I didn't bring in. I need to remember to bring in my Necrotal. It's like when you start with a card in your sideboard, you just forget it's there. That card should definitely be in the deck. It's so good against them. Yeah, okay, that was a mistake. People are probably like, Caleb, bring in your thing. I'll be like, yeah, I should have. They don't do anything here. I think I still want to get down the Copter because looting away these lands earlier seems really strong. If they don't do anything next turn, which is unlikely, I can Mesmeric Fiend, Rummage, or Loot, and then do stuff. If they play a big scary thing here, I can Vindicate or Interesting. Okay. That seems, I don't know what's in their deck now. I really have no idea. Let's Mesmeric Fiend. They can't pop it this turn. Whoa. Okay. They're really looking for land. So Questing Beast doesn't really matter. I think I want to take... Coercive Portal is the slowest. Maybe Questing Beast does matter. Vigilance, Death Touch, Haste, 4/4. Can't be blocked by anything, wins the game, kills Planeswalkers. Why does this card exist? I mean, I'm gonna kill basically anything that they play. So I guess I just take Questing Beast and then I give them 4-drops that don't do anything. That seems okay, because I can crew here. Their hand's really good if they hit a land though. If they don't hit a land, this is certainly a situation where you Vindicate a land. Because a lot of the cards are double green as well. Discarding Plains. So we're just hoping they miss a land. If they miss a land this turn, I think the game's over. Play this. Here's where Mana Tithe would be absurd. Come on, deck. Don't hit. Don't hit. Beautiful. Beautiful. So yeah, we're gonna Vindicate their breeding pool. Through here. Again, I wouldn't do this in the abstract, but I know their hand is full of 4-drops, and I'm hitting them for 3 a turn and looting every turn. So the longer this goes on, just the better it is for me. And here's where like imagine Rishadan Port or Wasteland here would be even better than Vindicate, because I could play Thalia at the same time. But I still get to do this. And unless they drew a counter spell, I think we did it. Maybe not. Didn't protect her face up. Might as well. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, do this. I don't even want to play Thalia here. Well, I guess I could play Lingering Souls and Thalia. We'll see what I draw off this. I don't know why I've been playing my... Okay, that's a lot of land, but look, Smuggler's Copter was an Ancestral Recall that did 12 damage. I want that quote. Someone quote that in my thing. It literally was, though. I discarded 3 planes, drew 3 cards, it hit for a ton of damage. This is why I value the cards so highly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's not directly lethal. So I think I'm gonna go Lingering Souls into Thalia, playing Plateau. It just like locks them out of more things they could cast. Okay, yeah, Thalia gets the concession. Okay, we have done exactly 2 Vintage Cube drafts, and I have trophied both of them. That's a good start to the season. Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing these. See you guys soon.